Alright, here with Project Wingman, a game I have played before, but I played it on like release, which was actually about a couple of years ago now, and I honestly don't remember much, besides having a hankering for playing it. It's very similar to Ace Combat, and I wanted to go through it. I reset all my clear data and that stuff, because I think I had the game complete or whatever, but point is, I really like the kind of like progression of like buying planes and stuff like that, because you're doing like Ace Combat and stuff. So I really want to do a replay with, everything unlocked and all this. I don't even think I had everything unlocked, but with things unlocked, point is, I want to play with the shitty planes on the early levels and stuff like that. Anyway, so that's all reset, and yeah, I don't remember much of the actual plot beyond it being like an alternate Earth, much like Osea and stuff like that. You're a mercenary, and you've got planes, and planes are the main force protection. Yada yada yada. Excuse to have just a billion planes of whatever factions aligned everywhere, and you're playing as like a mercenary. And there's a lot of orange. I remember that very distinctly. A lot of orange. But yeah, so we're gonna go with this. I'm at a kind of like resting place with Rogue Trader right now, where I finished Act 2, solid in Act 3. Figured time to play a nice little short game. I think this game's like 10 hours or so, honestly. So, something a little bit different. And, Ace Combat 7 hasn't came out yet, so I could play Ace Combat 6, but it's a little bit longer, basically, so I wanted to go through something a little bit shorter. Alright. What settings? I think that's probably fine. And we'll go on hard. The other thing is I was trying to look for... I'll let this go. Generations ago, a global cataclysm event scorched a world whole. Newly exposed and volatile material combined with earth-shattering tectonic collapse dismantled civilization whole. World order was destroyed. History as we know it changed forever. Right, I think it was like the Pacific Ring of Fire, just like completely came undone. But from the ashes, a new era began. Hundreds of years have passed. Humanity now into time known as After Calamity. Dun, dun, dun. After Calamity 432. Sicario. Yeah, I remember, Monarch was our character name. Or character tag, I suppose, but...
Our contract with this backwater place is just about to come to an end. And, well, thank God. I don't mind a tropical vacation every once in a while, but it's not very glamorous, considering we're here to work. Anyway, one last thing before the defense minister releases our contract, and we move on to bigger, better. Hitman team, you haven't gotten all that much airtime this deployment, so you're taking point with this operation.
We have confirmed the location of the Burlock Privateer headquarters off the coast on the southwestern edge of the Jesta Island chain. They're a mercenary group like us who, unfortunately, have turned to outright piracy. According to surveillance data, we have determined that they are the culprit of the recent high-profile hijacking of the Federation-registered cargo ship May-Lynx.
May-Lynx.
The May-Lynx is supposedly carrying volatile cargo belonging to the Federation's Department of Global Energy and Sustainability Office. Nothing specific from the Federation contact about the cargo. However, our orders are to retrieve it if possible, or to neutralize it if we can't. Attempts to negotiate for it have turned up with nothing, so we're going in. Hitman team, you are to approach the island from the south along with support and establish control over the area. Your objective is to eliminate any surrounding anti-air and resistance on the island. After that, secure an LZ for our operator group Ronin to ascertain the cargo. Once Ronin lands, maintain air superiority until the next stage of the operation is determined. Be aware that the Burlocks have other Merc pilots on tap, so enemy reinforcements could be a factor.
Normally, we'd stay out of contact with any Federation-adjacent taskings. But this is the last thing we need to do for our current contract, so I'll let it slide. Two birds with one stone. Easy enough, right? Now get to work. Dismissed.
Okay, well, I was going to say before they started doc. The other main reason I want to play this game, because I was trying to show this game to my friend, and I was specifically trying to show off, like, one of the, like, just, like, what the gameplay looked like, and nobody plays this game in cockpit view, from what I could tell on YouTube. Or at least, from what I could find, no one does cockpit view, and then also does the AOA limiter, which is the thing that allows and stuff like that. So I wanted to show him that. And I couldn't find it, so here we go. That's my solution to that, is to upload some myself. Plus, yeah, I always like playing the why is it so quiet? The playing games and stuff like that with, okay, that's just how quiet it is. Got it. With the cockpit view, because, like, I don't know, they put a lot of work into rendering the cockpits and stuff like that, and, you know, it's fun. It adds a little bit of, like, personality to a lot of the planes, more so than just, like, the, obviously, feel of them, in terms of, like, their acceleration, braking, turn radius, stuff like that. Right, you have to navigate across, like, how actually usable is this cockpit. Alright. So we got two options here. A trainer with 0 weaponry. Oh no, it has 1 weaponry. Probably the TF4. I forgot, it uses like a pseudo mouse, so it's a little bit weird to use a controller for the menu navigation. You know, I can just use my real mouse. It'd be weird. You'd think you'd have like a D-pad selection to have all these things. Unguided bomb. Can I not change any of that? Okay, B does go back. Okay, we just don't have any other options, I think, is the case. Okay. Also, I don't even remember the controls, but being like slightly 1 or 2 differences from Ace Combat, that's why it's always like break my brain. And I haven't played Ace Combat in a long time either, so we'll see.
This is the ever-lovely Airborne Warning and Control Systems Aircraft Galaxy. Hitman team, get on the clock.
Hitman 3, comic punch again.
Hitman 2, copy you clear.
Okay, so that's that.
You gotta let us loose. Just about.
Triggers acceleration.
Take your flight on this vector until you start to see targets on the IFF. You are free to engage.
Use the weapon key, thanks.
Hey, Monarch. How about we launch this mission? I wouldn't mind staying
So that's the
some
gun.
days out here.
Oh, we have a wingman down, Frez. I totally forgot about that. Okay, so A is...
Galaxy. Hitman 1, Monarch and Prez, ready to roll.
All caught.
I'm going to assume it's B to fire missiles.
Get to speedboats rolling. We have attackers inbound.
We got our flaps and braking. The cycle key, thanks. Is there a... Let's see here. Yeah, so that's A. B, definitely. This is very funny that it doesn't have the, any of that stuff. Oh, we'll see.
Monarch missile on the way.
Okay, only need 1 missile per.
Gun range.
How many missiles do we have? Okay, Y is change target.
Missile
I assume they're fire and forget.
Ground target destroyed.
the main thing here that I really need, I guess we'll just go for this one. Let's figure out where my missile counter is. No, it's right there, probably 178. No. Oh, yes, it is. Okay. 78 is my total. How do I switch to... Okay, so that's map. It's 58. There we go. This is obviously just an easy tutorial mission, so I'm just flipping around. How do I use my main weaponry? Or not my weaponry, but my unguided bombs. There we go. Let's go get these planes. These are just... I like the altitude warning. Let's go for this one.
Missile away.
How do I... Ah, there we go. Okay, cool. D-pad switches from bombs to missiles. But yeah, like, how could you not, like, enjoy playing this in a cockpit view? Like, this is obviously one of the more crowded cockpits, but it's like, whatever. Okay, let's see if we can get these guys on the launch. Probably not with this heading.
Monarch, you're locked on.
250. Like, our squad mates really do tail us. Alright, we're just gonna do a flip and see if we can nail this guy while he's still on the landing. These guys are in the air, so they'll actually theoretically put up a fight. Yeah, I know they're locking on me. Oh, how do I use flares? Left click, got it. That would actually hit. Let's...
Monarch, give us a shot.
Oh, he's braking as well. Yeah, our missiles can't hit it. Alright, let's just get him. Ooh, a little close flyby there. Nope. I feel like there was a wait. Yes, there is. You hold Y. That should kill. No, it didn't. Oh. I guess I did just sail by. Let's get this guy right below us. He's at trajectory that he should be dead. No. Okay, I am underestimating these guys. You can see their missiles on the radar. Chase down this guy. The one missile will put him in evasive. Flared immediately, that's right.
Fox 2.
Go. Flag 5. Let's go on one of his friends. Is that a hit? No. It's like not stall. These cheap legs, their stall countermeasures are not as good. Okay, he He just way outbraked me there.
Enemy locking on! Brake!
Let's get some speed and swap around real quick. No, okay. Okay, teammate. That one actually would have got him. Let's see here. Cool.
Indian team, stand by until Ronan gives the all clear.
Such a shame the lighthouse.
Galaxy. I think we're fine by my mark.
Ronan and Galaxy, we've got eyes on target. Looks like some sort of chromium containment chamber. Reading says it's unstable. That bodes well. Copy, Ronan. How much is present?
Hey!
According to our sensors, it's not anything we can carry out of here. Right, one moment. Putting the contact on the line. Clean the scene. Everything you've witnessed is confidential by Federation decree. Destroy it. Copy that. Ronan, exfiltrate. You heard that, Monarch? Highlighting a new target on your IFF. Blow it when they're out. Galaxy, lock it down.
Alright, cargo. I forget if, like, in this one, it just has normal, like, you just slam the decelerator for hard braking, or if it's like, Okay, seems like pulling both triggers does not do. There we go. There's the orange I remember.
Objectives complete, Hitman. RTB at your leisure.
That's the, like, special material of this universe. It's highly explosive.
We still got sunshine by the time we RTB.
Just drop out and become a server or something, you bum.
Oh yeah, me, you, and Flight Lead here just running around beach ball on a gentrified resort built from our blood money. Sound good, Monarch? Hold that thought. We've got inbound from due north.
Just our mute psychopath violence.
Direct south.
One of my favorite things with playing games is you're just the Terminator.
Easy, easy. Flashing IFF. We're just the help. And by the looks of it, went to the blow-up pause.
The bala
Those works in the forward, bud? The pause tense now, yes. We got no beef with you. It's your business. I'm sure you guys understand. Put me on, Galaxy. This is Assassin 1, call sign Kaiser. I'm the leader of the Cascadia Mercenary Corps. We do understand your situation. Sorry about losing your revenue stream, gentlemen. But you know how this business goes. Don't sweat it. We're about to break off and go west anyway, towards Cascadia.
Cascadia.
Yeah, but yeah. Civil war against the Federation. Some rogue
So
Cascadia
funny.
investors in oil pumping, coming off contracts and information all day.
It makes sense that it's called Cascadia, but it is very funny to me because, you know, I live in the region technically.
You see, that's a team name that sounds fun to have. Right, boss? Boss? Civil War in Cascadia. Interesting.
Alright, with that, prologue. I do like us just literally spinning a wheel. Here, just.
The money came through from this contract, and our opportunities in this region have just about dried up. If no one objects, and your contract with Sicario is still in effect, pack your bags. I looked a little into the Cascadian situation, and I believe we'll make a little something of ourselves there.
A little something, something. Alright.
Sicario is moving west, ladies and gents. Information coming out of country has been spotty, but, well, let's just say there's a demand for people of our pedigree. The Federation's been eyeing a takeover of Cascadia's resources for years, as far as I remember. And it seems the Cascadians weren't going to take it lying down, based on what info has been leaked out. For those of you who don't know, Cascadia is a nation along North America's western seaboard, one of the largest on Earth, and one of the most prosperous due to its abundant natural resources and geothermal energy deposits. I've never been, but I hear it's beautiful. A country with limitless energy at its fingertips. I know some of us who were born out here in the periphery can't even imagine it, but I'm sure this hits closer to home for some of you.
Yeah, it's always so funny to be talking about this while flying literal fighter jets.
Both in and out of the country. And as far as the international news goes, nothing is going on except a few riots. Based on the mercenary networks, however, that is a complete lie. A full-blown conflict is proceeding. We've reached out and were given a rendezvous by a Cascadian group called the Independence Force, the main anti-Federation group recognized by the national government. I presume the Federation has the borders on lockdown to stop people like us from coming in, so stay on our toes. If we get found out by a patrol, we'll send one of our flights off to take care of them.
Sicario is moving northwest towards a rendezvous point set by Cascadia's Independence Force. We don't expect any heavy resistance given our route of ingress. However, each of our fighter groups will be pulling shifts to preserve fuel and ammo. Hitman team, you will be responsible for the last leg of the journey, which will take us over into Cascadia proper. Be prepared to intercept border patrols.
I know some of you might not be too enthused to be fighting the Federation, so I invite you to leave with what you have of your contract. You'd only slow us down.
Alright. Those things where you do wonder about the logistics of it, right? Regarding, like, how are we fueling and stuff like that, but, you know. Okay. Creole Republic, peripheral nation, sustains itself important call to Atlantic, recently seen fit to pursue association status with Federation. I probably won't read all these out loud, honestly, but just at least go over them. Yep, okay, so these are just groups here. Sicario is the ones that we don't really care about here. 3 combat jet wings with spring ground force, electronic warfare, and logistical elements, so like a full size. Compared to most units of this size, turnover is very low, hinting towards veterancy compared to their peers. Operating away from the influence of political superpowers in the periphery, Sicario is constantly in search for undefinable big break, cutting us off to do defense jobs and strategic strikes for cash. It is unknown who or how Sicario was made, however, Kaiser's ownership of Sicario comes after several prior disastrous contracts in past years. Yeah, mercenaries. Cool. World entries. Federation of Energy and Sustainability Office report that the main links was lost with all hands following mishandling of cargo by private contractors. Images attached to detonation area. Cool. That's nice. Well, I don't think I read any of these when I first played. I think I read some of them, but I don't think I actually, like, checked it after. Cordium. That's what they call the big explosive stuff. Combination of dielectric materials, native metals, and still yet to be understood anomalous compositions. Turned up in crucible that is deep earth mantle. Cordium is one of the most crucial energy sources in the EC area. Properly studied only when humanity returned to its pre-calamity development level. Stories during the immediate post-apocalypse filled with stories of dangerously reactive rocks and formations, single-handedly powered, abandoned facilities, and proximity that survives the immediate disasters as if haunted by powers beyond their understanding. That's cool. That's actually a pretty cool little situation. Okay, I don't care too much about the rest of this for right now. We can check it later. Let's just get going. Okay, let's get a real play. And we specifically want some anti-air capability here. Let's see here. So our response rating, I believe, is... Actually, I don't know what response rating actually is. The rest of them are easy enough to part. Rolls a lot slower, has worse turn rate. Same max speed. I mean, more weaponry, obviously. This is a really high roll rate. But we need weaponry. Okay. I mean, F4 will take us for a while, I know that. Yeah, let's just go for it. Okay. Oh. How do I add weapons? I just took them out. Okay. Oh, I understand. I understand. This is selecting the weapon and applying it to the slot. I understand now. Okay, that was... my brain was interpreting this menu into backwards, where the things on the left were the things I have currently. Okay. High-impact standard missiles. You know, just stronger but slower and worse tracking missiles. I don't really care. These ones are like, if you keep them in your view, basically, they're really solid. Let's go for the multi-lock on, just because they're kind of funny. Alright. Slot 2 is ground or the high... We'll probably do the heavy gun pod, because we have literally no other, you know... opposition here. And then, do we do just more of these guys? I think we do. Right, because now we have a stronger gun, and then also just a flurry of missiles to launch. And we have a new cockpit. I know this game has a VR mode, and I think that'd be really fun.
This is Hitman 2. Weapon safeties are off. Let's see how much Federation planes pay out.
Is our targeting system updated to lock on the Federation signatures?
I've had them programmed long before we thought about coming this way. Hitman team, we're cleared to engage. Alright, Monarch. I don't want to be the first to commit high treason, so on you. As of yesterday, all inbound flights into Cascadia have been grounded or diverted away. If you do not change directions immediately, patrol levels. Satellite industry advancing current agents. Cascadia. Copy. Requesting target bearings. Looks like it's true. Federation is weapons free in Cascadia. Even when we crossed into other Federation states illegally, they didn't dare open fire on us like this.
Yeah, these are F-15s.
Lancers and smugglers. Not an accident fighting group. But kids.
Yeah, I'm getting outplayed here. Who do we want to target? I guess we'll go for you. Okay, that one did. Done. Okay. Yeah, the F-15 is so much more agile. That was probably unnecessary flare. Okay, we're just circling. We can't win this circle battle. Terrible.
I'll take care of this one.
Okay. Let's break out of this steam spiral. We need to gain some elevation. Okay, that one is coming directly on our tail. This will be fine for that one. There we go. That one is a great line up on that one. Alright, how are you feeling? Let's break away for a second. Oh, that was a very satisfying heavy gun pot shot. Ain't doing so hot on the time here, but that's fine. Did I fire both? I apparently did. Okay, that's a countermeasure. Just fire those just for being annoying missiles. Oh my god, we actually got killed one. How are you feeling? You're gonna get some? I know those have like no chance of hitting when you fire them straight on, as, you know, observed from their end as well. But they're very funny if they ever do. Anyway. There we go. Okay, let's go down for a second, gain some speed. Alright, you can always trade altitude for speed. Unless you don't have enough altitude, but... Ship kept braking. There we go. You see, if they get into a braking circle with you like that, once they run out of speed, they're literally sitting duck for a missile. Or this guy can just dive like that. Okay. That guy was not very amazing. Heavy gun pot's fine. I should use that more. Yeah, the missiles are fun for like breaking people into, yeah, obviously having to take some evasive maneuver. Yeah, you can just end up in spirals, and at that point, it's kind of a game of chicken. Yeah. Okay. Let's reorient ourselves here. We're just spinning.
Take him down.
Okay, buddy. You're embarrassing me here. Oh, high value target. Yes. We should be fine. Oh, okay. Oh wait, yeah, those are big planes. I was like, why is that guy just not evasive? It's not a fighter jet. just want this one F-15. How are you feeling? Okay. Should be coming into view. Yep. This game's an altitude here. Just to complete the flip. Oh man, they have more altitude than me, Jesus. So I was thinking it would be that far. Okay, he's gonna be coming in. Those very unnecessary flares, but I don't think we have flare ammo, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, you're so dead, buddy. Alright. Usually at the beginning of these games, the enemy's missiles really are not connecting with you. Okay, this guy is way too close to me. Where is he? Okay, he's like dead ass right over me. Okay.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
It was fun going through the clouds and being like, what direction am I facing? Really? It's okay. He's bleeding all of his speed, so he's done so.
We just lost contact. Two squadrons flight in this area. Destroyer Espadon.
Ooh.
Disengagement. Guns open Detritus. I too smoke flights. I can take him. Escorts. Forward to screening.
Russians. That was a pretty good opening salvo.
This one's all yours. An airship doing intercepts.
Sikorsky 27. Ugh. My plane is horribly outmatched here. In terms of like maneuverability. Luckily, these guys aren't actually good at their speed management. Okay. Oh, they killed the gunship. My buddy.
Fox 2.
Beautiful.
Nice shooting, Monarch. Good to know we still know our way around a dogfight.
Guess we're in it now. Hey, Mick, you got any idea what the Federation is doing in Cascadia?
Why the hell do you think I know? Hey, we've got contact.
Interesting. Mick. For comic.
When the night comes, how do we return home? By midnight flight. Confirmed. Welcome to Cascadia, Sicario. Follow us.
Oh god, landing.
Trip set up for you mercenaries.
Oh, never mind. Oh, actually, yes, landing.
Hitman 1, we've got you on approach. En route for touchdown.
I prefer not to skip. If I fail, I fail. What is our stall speed? I think it's like 300, probably, if I were to make a guess. Okay, we're not coming into straightest here. Also, I assume these are kilometers per hour, not miles, possibly. So I feel like our... Oh, it's absolute altitude. There we go. Okay, so their stall's like 200 something. Oh, Laredo's in kilometers, so yeah, it should be kilometers per second, probably.
Thanks to your efforts, Sicario was able to rendezvous with our contact and refuel.
Yeah, I didn't get the air
ahead.
cruiser. My money.
We'll be heading back out within the hour, so stay on your toes, or else your time in Cascadia will be short-lived.
Cool. Not sure if I accidentally just skipped something there, but it's fine, it's fine.
Hello, Sicario. I'm Captain Griffiths, otherwise known as Stardust. From now on, I'll be your point of contact with the Cascadian Independence Force. I was a National Guard pilot when it all went down, and now I'm working with you. We're pressed for time, so listen up. Cascadia's prosperity, our natural bounty, has always gone to support the world. For the last few decades, we have done this by our partnership with the Pacific Federation, providing aid and infrastructure to the less fortunate internationally. The Federation, however, in recent years has used the resources we provided to forcefully expand by conquest and military strength. We could not let our cordium or geothermal deposits fuel this war machine. Cascadia as a nation sought independence from the Federation outright, in order to prevent the Federation from imperially expanding further. Unfortunately, they turned against us. They have seen fit to unify and federalize Cascadian infrastructure as a whole. When we resisted, they turned the country inside out. We refuse to let that stand. So, here's the plan for you mercenaries right now.
In northern Cascadia, Rosedower AFB was a joint base used by both the Cascadian National Guard and the Federation. When hostilities took off, however, the Federation seized the base from the National Guard. Your objective today is to take back the base into our hands. Hitman Team will lead aerial operations, wiping out any anti-air defenses. Circus, our transport aircraft carrying Sicario's airborne troop element, will then vector in and drop onto the base to secure it.
Take care not to damage the facilities too much during the attack. Sicario and other mercenary elements will be using this base afterwards. I'm sure you want to operate from an actual base anyway, as opposed to some dirt strip. So let's get rolling.
Alright, well, let's go, Mario. You know, you could take a Russian jet for a spin. Let's see. Roll rate's horrendous comparatively, which is fine. The yaw rate, though, if only slightly less turn rate. Get a lot more speed. You get better acceleration. You know what? We'll stick with what we have for right now and save for probably what the next unlock is. Alrighty. For fighting ships, we probably... Let's see, what are our options here? Small bombs, small, triple. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll do the high impact missiles, we'll go with the heavy gun pod again, and then we'll have... try these guys. A little bit more ground basic because of the ships. Video. Stop telling me I can skip everything. Let me just play it. we have liftoff. How do I put my landing gear up? Okay, never mind. I was just like, is there a button?
Rose Tower AFB on the nose.
On the nose.
You're already warmed up, so you're back on point. Soften the place up, but try to keep the good stuff standing. Hitman team, engage.
Just some air guns.
Rose Tower.
Hitman's not doing so bad today. For being the runt of the litter.
That's not nice.
Never disappoints, that's for sure. All airborne, prepare for a hot drop.
Oh, it's a shit.
Contact on target.
Okay, I'm sorry, I can't let you live.
Taking a contract here of all places. Know what they say about all roads, right, Mick?
Not now, Deb. Not now.
F-15, scan. Skip over these guys. Generally, the boats don't drive fast enough to avoid missiles. Should have gone for some bombs, actually. The soundtrack's very nice, too. Okay, let's fight the actual thing that can do damage to us.
Take care of this one. Pressure dropping.
I've got a good tone.
Yeah.
Monarch, open fire.
Oh, shit. Wasn't paying attention. Okay, let's take out the SAMs.
Monarch ready to fire.
I'm not making use of the gun pod much right now. Nope, someone else killed the ship. Oh, I'm dead. Okay. Little greedy on the ship kills. Let's go here. Let's just do the bomb drops. Yeah. Let's just do one of these. Let's go for the triplicates. And do we just do 3 of these? Because we are just... Wait, no, they're anti-air specifically. Never mind. Not multi-purpose, so they won't be able to target those ship targets. Well, in that case, high-impact standard missile, triplicate bombs. And you can have that. Not much difference, but slightly different.
Monarch, keep going.
Just pretend that didn't happen, as they say. Okay, I'm good for takeoff. I get these huge ass pillars. I mean, obviously they're towers, but you know. I like how it doesn't start you from the actual, like, start of the mission.
Rose Tower AFB on the nose.
Alrighty.
So you're back on point. Soften the place up, but try to keep the good stuff standing. Hitman team, engage. Approaching Rose Tower.
The hitman's not doing so bad today. For being the runs of the litter.
Monarch never disappoints, that's for sure. All airborne, prepare for a hot drop.
Let's see if that actually gets anything.
Good shot.
I entirely died last time just to agree to wanting to kill the boat for the money.
Pull the trigger.
I do like how, unlike in Ace Combat, though, your like allies actually are still capable of at least killing some of the minor enemies instead of them literally just plinking. Okay, so what did we learn from last time? Don't be a doofus. Those are fun. Oh, terrible idea to do there.
Hitman
Okay,
1,
let's get some speed.
tracking. Evade. Confirmed enemy kill.
Okay, well, I got 2 planes there. Let's grab some of these PT boats so I just have less things on my... SAMs are related to the other threat. What the hell are you guys? We don't want to do this when they're about to fly past us. No, it's just a drone. Okay. I was like, I didn't recognize the...
I got my 6.
Alright. That should get us some kills. Let's get this Sam.
This is Circus. We're in DC, so get the hell out and take that one away. Go, go, go! Let's take this damn airstrip. You know, I'm impressed with how many people stay in this contract, boss. Especially since we're going up against the Federation. You should know after all this time with this galaxy. The bigger the flow, the bigger the story. I'm not in this for the money, remember? I'm here
Bomb the hell out of it. Let's break some speed before we make the exact same mistake and we don't go for the kill. We can go for a kill shot on this guy. Now we can use the high impact standard missiles. Beautiful. Much better. Okay. I think our, favorite part about the East Combat game that stuff is, somehow your plane just holds hundreds of missiles. Yeah, semi-active homing missiles are actually so fun when you get some distance. Right, because it's when you get close that the dodging gets a little hairy.
Fire.
I think bombs still got 19. How dare you try to get away? These guys are actually worth some money if I remember correctly. It's their cargo planes.
Which way?
Okay. No, that's just good. Oh no! I just wasted 2 strong missiles. Curse you, Stardust. My money. Okay, let's get the sand. Oh. Yeah, I like our ground forces. I don't know. I like the scale of the battles in this game a little bit more than Ace Combat ones, which it really... Ace Combat is really... It's usually just you are the ace. And you are murdering everything that the opposing army has. Oh. Yeah, we need to just take a couple rounds of... Who even knows what caliber? I'm sure somebody knows what caliber the F4 has, but not me. This guy, he just used his flares, so oh well. Everyone else noticed. Oh, shit. Oh, that's cool. I totally forgot that they did this, where they have like boss fight squadrons like this. Okay, that guy's just gonna be a god.
Monarch, the enemy's locking onto you.
Yeah, I know. But I'm obsessed about murdering the man. Nope, still alive. That should get him. Okay, how are we doing? Okay, let's see. Gun. Yeah, F-18s. Just you wait till I get my hands on a good blade. Yeah.
Spot on support, Hitman team. Resistance is no factor.
No factor.
Got the job, Cascadia. Who are you trying to impress? What can we say, Stardust? You get what you're paid for. You think I could ask our riflemen to reserve a nice hangar space for us? You know, in exchange for our good work up here.
There was no such thing as nice this far north. You should know that.
I never flew these skies like you did. Not like this. Airstrip is secured. Outside of the air defenses, there wasn't much else in terms of resistance.
This is a very pretty game.
Landing out prisoners and electronics, but you're good, boss. Excellent work today, Wingman. You get first pick for hangar and bunks. Hitman team, begin landing sequence. You lucky bastards. Roast hour is ours.
You make my job easy as usual, Monarch. Good show.
Oh shit, we have a W.
Hiring you all.
Right? Prez only appears in like planes that you have a second seat in, obviously. And I didn't fly too many 2-seaters, I think, when I first played through. I only had... So I haven't actually heard much of her lines. Okay, well, this time we're coming straight on at the very least.
Come on in.
Alright. It's crazy to me, I like actually how long these runways are. A little bit high. Would not be that smooth of a landing for a big commercial plane, just dunk.
It's rough around the edges, but as far as forward operating bases go, this isn't the worst we've been at. The base didn't sustain too much damage, and there's room enough for everyone, even the other freelance mercs.
The Independence Force of Cascadia is now the collection of true Cascadian sovereignty, and when the time comes, we'll see Cascadia rise to its own liberty without the Federation. I've been instructed by the remnants of our national government to be your liaison for the duration of your contract with us, of which we've sent to Kaiser for you to sign later. To be truthful, I don't agree with your way of life, but you've come to Cascadia to aid us, and for that, I can't complain. We'll pay you what you're due, as long as you give us your best. Get settled in. We need you up in the air soon.
One last thing, everyone. We're going by our TAC names for the duration of this contract. I'm pretty sure my name is public domain in regards to Sicario. However, we've gone to great lengths to keep yours hidden. If you break it, it's on your ass. You know how bounty hunters are if they have a name. Dismissed.
Dun, 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 dun. Uphill
Listen
every
up.
way.
We're about to get started. A lot of mercenaries from around the world have made their way into the country, as I'm sure you've seen. However, Sicario is currently one of the only groups that can throw around enough fighters to aid in the air war. Cascadia's National Guard was quickly scattered and taken out by Federation military forces when we originally tried to force them out of Cascadia.
Yeah, look at that world
They
map.
came without mercy, eliminating more than 30% of our active forces. These last few weeks have been disastrous, and we're on the verge of capitulating into a full-blown guerrilla war.
Well, it's gone
We'd
well.
like to avoid this, and because of that, Sicario will be deployed immediately to several of our units currently in need of support.
Hitman team, you will be deployed to an agricultural area to the south. One of the Independence Force's surviving battalions has been driven there by a Federation offensive. Presently, a collection of Allied officers preside over a rather notable amount of manpower. The Federation is currently engaged using air and ground units, so a multifaceted loadout is suggested. You might catch the Federation off guard, however, anticipate retaliation in short order. Launch and lift the siege. If that battalion falls, our forces won't have enough manpower or command to organize again.
Alright. Let's see, where are these new planes here? Now we've got the Interceptor. Or the ground attack. Actually, yeah, what was, what were we fighting again? I just need to see the bars, because I'm pretty sure it's close ground support, right? Close air grounds, close, yeah. I can't speak, but you know what I mean. I just wanted to see the bars again, because I
Listen
forgot
up.
the second
We're
they
about to get
disappeared.
started. A lot of mercenaries from
Oh no, you can't fast forward the
made their way into
dialogue.
the country, as I'm sure you've seen. However, Sicario is currently one of the only groups that can throw around enough fighters to aid in the air war. Cascadia's National Guard was quickly scattered.
Okay, we're just gonna... I'll just live with my consequences. So here's the thing. We can get the Ground Annihilator. Which is cool. But if I have to fight planes, it's going to be a far worse situation. Interceptor has a couple options. Still all unguided bombs, but... let's get this guy. It'll be fun, surely. Okay, we have options here, though. So these guys have non-unguided bombs here. Fires target in pairs. Probably not necessary because I don't think we have like very strong ground targets right now. Would be good against boats, but I don't think it's what we're dealing with here. Then we have not just unguided bombs, but unguided rockets. That fires entire payload at once. It's so funny. What are you fighting? Okay. Round 2. Sorry. Oh. Okay, okay. I didn't even see there. I thought it was just... Okay, well, we'll keep at least one. Okay, so we've got... Don't know why you need that. High explosive gun pod one is really funny. Objectively very funny. It's just this two sets of them. Anti-ship missile. I don't think we're doing here. This guy, though, I could see trying out. Do I go for the shot? I'm going to try out the shotgun. Plain shotgun. Sure. Why not? There's many reasons why not. But why not? Oh god, we gotta get this hunk of lead off the... Look at all those bombs. God, barely enough time to get off the runway here. Okay, no, never mind. I thought the runway ended halfway there for some reason. Alright, and we'll just have to, you know, murderize. Uphill every way.
Hey, Dad, you were the privileged kid. This place put on anything good?
It's been over 10 years, Mick, since we've been in Cascadia. I have no idea.
God, his feet is so bad.
Matching the 3B in the planet's force comm frequency. Things are getting busy. You're free to engage any Federation signatures starting now.
Okay, it is ground support.
Monarch. Think I can afford to share a bottle of red at the end of the day?
This is General Elizabeth of the Independence Force. Repeating on the set. We need immediate fire support.
This is Hitman Team. Detachment from the Sicario Mercenary Force receiving.
Cockpit so funny.
Tight. Moving in as fact.
Mercenaries. Fine. Hitman, designating targets of opportunity. We'll action out.
That's the lag, man.
Not exactly the reinforcements we asked for. Falcon, be advised. We have allied air support overhead. Lays targets as necessary for CAS. Why do you have to be mercenaries? You complaining? We're not
Get rid of the SAMs.
those rat junkies. How can we trust them? Cascadian hospitality, everyone.
Oh, this thing has a heavy gunpowder as base.
There's this countrywide interference present. I can't really track anything outside of the immediate AO. Does anyone know what's up with that? That'd be a lot of communication around the A-Torque Desert down south. Monarch.
Oh, Bunker survived.
Damn hard to keep anyone stable without comms, I'll tell you that much.
I'm out here trusting my flares.
You're locked on.
Yeah, we don't got dodge. Oh, this household.
Kelly, Sergeant Uni, take the rest of the men and fall back through the storehouses. That's an order.
Okay, I have to know. Okay.
Missile
There we go. Tanks do survive. But yeah, we do have the heavy gun pod. That's fun. Yeah, I know it's a plane.
Missile away, missile away. Move it, fighting retreat. We need to preserve manpower while we can. Romeo's tank will cover our retreat. He's been tracked, so he's staying behind.
Oh, I can kill this. Something important is that the corpses of planes and that stuff are very much physical objects.
This bottle here is real good stuff. And with Federation tax, I could never afford this.
Can I get this guy? I think I can get this guy.
Some National Guard officer shouldn't be giving us this sort of time.
The guys running the list. Use Cascadia's liaison to a peacekeeping force secure.
Ironic then. Now that he's being saved by mercs. Keeping a pretty good kill base today, comic. You got it from out of spot? You know how she is. Damn no run shaver.
Beautiful. Let's not crash into that, just...
HQ, we're Winchester on anti-armor. Need assistance ASAP.
On what? You don't need anti-armor anymore. You trying to tell me this plane is not a dogfighter game?
I've got a good tone.
Luckily, it's got a monster of a gun, but...
Going for guns.
Very funny. Ah! Flying objects. Oh no, never mind.
That should give the rebel troops some wiggle room.
Watch out, Nick. There's a beehive you're running over.
Yeah, it's so, like, visually satisfying having the sword launches. I'm just gonna focus on the ground for now.
Serrano, where the hell's Ben? He's got the Wingmans. Have Lieutenant Steerage remove his troops with those Federation positions eliminated. Those mercenaries aren't saving our asses yet. Okay, that's a vote of confidence for the mercs. Push the gas.
Ooh, okay, those are helicopters.
Wild boys, to all elements. Push the fence out of this damn valley.
Just being able to just
Predisposed to
fire off the sword, so good.
Close back. Evaluate our tactics.
That's just amazing.
A strategy the rebels want to play rough.
Sam, though.
Ground unit destroyed. This is Silverback 1. We are Tiger for new tasking. Redirecting for area saturation at phase line yellow. This is Ixiom. We're coasting in. All hands. Battle stations.
Let's clear up these radar signatures a bit.
I've got a good tone on him.
Both these Sams.
Right on target.
Free up my mental space a little bit. And these guys are just helicopters, so... very... That looks like it came from friendly. Weird. Let's just go deal with this. Let's pull up a bit. Let's get a little bit of altitude. God, they've got... Oh, okay. They've got good plates now. Thank you, teammate. Yeah, now it's pretty much just in a dogfight. Okay, I'll take that kill. These guys we can clear up pretty easily. Our plate is so slow. They gave up like half our speed. Let's not crash into this plane. I feel like that was my #1 way of dying when I first played the game, was just crashing into those big planes. So I'd kill them with a very close flyby and then just crash into the corpse. Should be gone. Music's really good. Okay, let's finish off the ground here. Beautiful. Altitude.
Monarch ready to fire.
That guy just bled off lava speed, so yeah, there we go. Oh, okay, so these green ones are just optional targets. I understand now. It's like, are the greens just like indirect allies or something? Like, no, they're in fact enemies. Decent payout. I know, we're slowly chugging along, we're almost there. Very agile in comparison.
Fox 2, good separation.
There we go, beautiful. I know, I'm killing these optional guys for no real reason.
Missile shot off.
But, you know, sometimes they deserve it. Get a little speedier.
Sicario AWACS Galaxy, all Independence Force elements. Advised to cease engagement. Federation Federation is disengaging or no factor. Good God, we're alive! Think those mercs accept tips? It'll take more than that to convince me.
Whee!
Did any of our forces get a positive ident on that aircraft that broke our line? Affirmative. A crown. Mercenaries. Hard copy. Issuing theater-wide alert. Mercenary forces are now in play by the rebels. Hitman Team, RTB. We're reporting similar successes up and down Cascadia. If Monarch keeps racking up kills like that, we're gonna need a bigger offshore account. Us versus the Federation. Yep, that's what we're doing now.
He does not seem enthused.
Right?
Keep your nerves on you. Monarch seems to be playing out just fine. Ain't that right, Lead?
Well, Monarch's Monarch, and that's besides the point. We're home. Been about a decade, but we're back. Fighting the goddamn New World Order.
Whee!
Good job, Hitman Team. General
Good
Elizabeth
payout.
reports your tactical support pretty much saved his men, and a respectable amount of firepower for the Independence Force. Combined with deployments by the rest of Sicario and other mercenaries, we've been brought back from the brink and have stabilized our territory. Being able to maintain proper military formation and territory means we'll be able to wage this war the right way. Stand by for further taskings and get some rest. In truth, we didn't think we'd need you mercenaries at all, but unfortunately, what we hoped was going to be a relatively bloodless eviction of the Federation from our homeland has become an impossibility.
Presidia, Cascadia's capital, is falling. This afternoon, the first fully fledged Federation military units have come in from out of country to reinforce their garrisons here. Among them, a massive Federation naval fleet has secured a foothold in the capital. Independence Force Command planned this rebellion to have been timely enough to seize, hold, and place defensive positions in key territories within the country before their reinforcements came. Unfortunately, with the new wave of Federation reinforcements, Presidia's main urban centers have been lost, and we can't afford to lose any more manpower at the moment. A tactical retreat has been declared. Sicario, you, alongside other allied forces, will cover an immediate evacuation of our troops still holding out on the ground. By land, by air, and by sea, we are extracting from Presidia. Protect the evacuation moving out of the AO by raising hell and taking out any Federation units that are pressing on them. If we lose any more men, we might not be able to continue fighting against the Federation.
Presidia is where the fighting started in Cascadia. However, we refuse to have it be where it ends. Not like this. Hitman Team, we expect much of you in this coming time.
Alrighty. Well, I think we're going to end this recording here. Good to get back into the swing of things, though. Quite enjoyed this game. And, it's just, if you like the Ace Combat, well, just a little bit different. That's got my recommendation for it.